My enemies are stupider than everyone else's enemies. It's not a complaint, it's just an observation. Now, we'll get into playing the stupid here in a little bit and laugh. But first we'll wait to get people in here because it's not long and but yes, Bob, Laurie, and Minions, they think they got me now, Cletus. Hello, Smelly. I can recognize the color of your symbol. But yes, someone made a video about me making an accusation. And it's so laughable that, I thought I have a good time. Oh, well, it's good, because 5 minutes ago, Bob calls me out. Excellent points, my friend. So at Nicolina777, at Roger Brown's What About It, and then he atted Ernie Shell, and he atted the stand. Yes, they think they got me now, Cletus. They think they got me now. We got them Duke boys. And it's just going to be short to debunk. So once again, it's time to let everyone get in here before I reveal the stupid behind the shit. That's what they really need their channel to be named instead of voices behind the shit. It needs to be stupid behind the shit. But yes, old Bob, and I probably Laurie, yes, put out a, once again there, buddy, crime time, grime. Now, thing is, it was advertised as a Nicolina video. I was disappointed. I mean, I tuned in for a Nicolina video, and what do I get? A Roger video. I mean, fucking really? You know how annoying that is on YouTube? I mean, you tune in for a good Nicolina video, and they clickbait it, and it's really a video all about you. I mean, well, first I gotta let my baby Satan, my poor little kitty with no bones. Now, the kitty's a boneless, so I'm boneless, oh, I'm stupid too. Yes, you are, you're stupid and boneless. Yes, you are. Good kisses. Now, here comes summer. Alright, now, here's another one. There's many like it, but this one's mine. So I got this cat here, and I got this cat here, and I mean, throw that one over my shoulder. How about if you just go there? Okay, there we go. There we go. We got, okay, I have my arms back again. I can look at chat. Well, you're going to laugh, because see, well, I'll get to it in a minute. Now, Smelly has known me for a long time. Smelly and I have had contact outside of YouTube. Now, Smelly knows everything that I'm going to tell you, in this debunk as basic Roger information. We chatted in, one of my recent lives. I think it was last night. And, once again, they want to try to call everyone a pedo is an attack. And now, okay, we had enough people in here to start. Now, where's the stupid at? I mean, I'm trying not to laugh right now. Yes. He's playing me, by the way.
Welcome to Crime Time, Grime.
Now, the thing is he's got a 2-minute and 41-second video. And 40-some seconds of it is a frickin' intro. Oh, a trigger warning. He put, I'm triggering.
54 years old, Jimbo.
I am 54.
He's 54 years old, Jimbo.
Yes, I am.
You're a lousy pedophile, Jimbo.
And yes, you are, Jimbo.
Oh, not nice, Roger. Not nice.
Apparently, he's worried that it's not nice.
Nor have I ever been married. I
Nope.
have always been
Now, this Roger Brown guy, he's really right about Roger Brown so far. I can't find anything wrong with anything he has said.
The marriage thing never happened. I did have a daughter, and the mother ran off with my best friend.
Yes, she did. And, she was almost 18 years old, and he was 32. And I just turned 16 years old.
That was kind of the end of me raising my child. 54 years old. Aren't I, Richella?
Yes, Richella.
I'm 54.
Aren't I, Richella?
I didn't even start YouTube until I was 50.
That's right, isn't it right, Richella? Says Richella, I've been doing YouTube my whole life.
The interesting thing is my daughter is 38.
Yes, she is.
Wait. What?
38.
Let's do the math. 54 minus 38 equals 16. So, Roger, you were 15 or 16.
In fact, my birthday was May 3rd. And my daughter's birthday was July 19th. So yes, so shall we do the math here? So 1.5 months after I turned 16, my daughter was born because I was a freshman banging a junior. Yes.
15 years old, depending on what month you were born when the female got impregnated. How old was the female, Roger? Do you really have room to talk about...
Well, let me see. She used to pick me up every morning and drive me to school before I had a driver's license. Yes. So, like on her dates, she picked me up. And, of course, my parents would leave and she would stop over for the weekend and we would bang like fucking bunnies. Richella doesn't know any of this because she didn't exist.
Hell, you didn't even marry the female. Are you a predator?
Well, I didn't marry the female because she ran off with my best friend. We were engaged. Now, as you heard earlier in this presentation, I said I had been engaged multiple times. This was one of them. You don't marry her after she runs off with someone else. Now, I did talk to him some in the 90s because after he had an accident and was in the hospital on life support in the ICU, she left him. Karen was a cold-blooded monster. But somehow... they're trying to shade that I'm some sort of Jimbo.
Roger, is Nicolina harboring predators on her channel?
Ooh.
I realize that once someone leaves Nicolina's channel, her and all her subs claim they are a predator. Tisk, 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 Nicolina.
And that was supposedly my rebuke in saying that I'm a predator. I mean, these incels don't quite understand that when I was 15 years old, I had the body of a 26-year-old man. In fact, when I had my driver's permit, there was a fender bender in the road. And, I had a hot chick, really hitting on me hard. And, she was a senior in college. And, I could have hit that. But, that one part of me, it's like, maybe we should tell her that I'm a freshman in high school. Consider that, she was so much older than I am. And, oh, God, she was coming onto me hard. There's a part of me that says, why didn't you keep your fucking mouth shut? And then there's the other part that says, it would have been wrong. It would have been wrong. And I told her, and I said, in the midst of the flirting, I said, excuse me, ma'am, but you know that, I'm almost 16 years old. So, that kind of ended that. I was in a relationship at the time, but, I could have hit that. Now, see, once again, when I grew up, we had these things called hippie chicks. Now, when I was young, hippie chicks were like 30 to 35. Now, you ladies know that at 30 to 35 that, you're kind of liberated at that point, and if you feel like sleeping around a bit, you will. And hippie chicks did. I mean, it was nothing for me to get a piece of ass when I was young. I was in Cincinnati, Ohio, in the 1970s and the early 1980s. I mean, and there was no such thing as AIDS. Oh, I forgot this one's. So yes, they're trying to say that. So I have to laugh at it all. I mean, just absolutely. Yes, Smelly, I am a Taurus. I was born in 1968. So when I was a little kid, I lived through Carter. So I know exactly, what's going on now. And after Carter, you got a Ronald Reagan landslide. So, I know where things are going politically, let's just put that. I know the country will turn around when we get new leadership that isn't as stupid. But we have had stupid leadership for this entire century. Just saying. But yes, that is supposedly because I was a young man, they trying to say that I'm a predator. No, I was the prey. I was the weak, defenseless, boy that was taken advantage of. Right. I mean, it was a whole different world back then. You see, when I was 15 years old, I was hanging with adult criminals for various reasons. And one, because I'm extraordinarily intelligent, I'm very good under pressure, I can keep my mouth shut, and I had the added benefit of no cop could check down my pants. Yes, because you see, back then, there was the Catholic scandals when it broke of, priests playing with little children overmuch. You remember that era. Well, this was that era. And, the police had a absolute rule that you could not go down a minor's pants to search him. So, I got to carry insane amount of drugs down my pants because no cop could search me. They weren't allowed. And if they would have, I would have said, he touched me in an inappropriate manner. So, yep. So, when they went to get their large amounts of felony drugs, they came back in my shorts. And, of course, I wasn't doing large amounts of felony drugs, but I got paid. So, that was one of my jobs as a teenager, was carrying the drugs for the adults. Now, of course, at 18, I no longer could do that anymore because I didn't have the magic pants. Just saying. But yes, coffee artists, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to deflect. And once again, I've admit my fuckery. That's what I was doing as a teenager. That's why I kind of look at Jimbo's boy and think it's like, wow. At his 17-year-old Hunter, and I think, what a lousy pile of human crap. I mean, it is just totally laughable because, at 15 and 16, I was hanging with adult criminals. Every one of them was a Vietnam veteran. every single one of them had killed multiple people. And those were my peers. So, it gave me a little bit of a different value system. But it's kind of odd that through therapy, they were trying to make me more like your world, but the politicians and COVID has made your world like my world. So, it is kind of weird and all that, I was built for a world that didn't exist anymore. But through the magic of mismanagement and stupid shit, your world is now the world like I grew up in. I am ready for this world. I was born and bred for the shit that we live in. Now, unfortunately, those that were not born of my generation do not have this gift. But yes, they're just trying to deflect. Well, yeah, Sean, but those little bastards were smart at times too. So you did pick up, because in reality, gang style, I fight a lot like those little yellow bastards. Just saying. No offense to little yellow bastards. I've heard them called much worse by my peers. But I do have to admire their tenacity, and they came up with some really ingenious tricks that work really well in our environment too. Hello, Princess, but yes, I may play that again for new people coming in, but yes, Jimbo and his little crowd trying to say because I was 16 years old and had a daughter that I'm no better than Jimbo. But, of course, my girlfriend was about to turn 18 years old. She was over 2 years my senior. And, at the time that I turned a sophomore, she was graduating. Hello, Slugbo. So, I have to laugh. But, that's why I have to laugh about Bob and them. Because Bob, if he didn't have a son, I'd think he didn't get any until he met Laurie. And with a son at this point, I'd have to see a DNA test. And I'm also wondering, what did Bob hook up with? What woman looked at Bob and said, now that's a man? That too, I ain't been able to figure that one out. Oh yeah, Rachel, they are all stupid. Oh yeah, and they're trying to equate that. All of my girlfriends until I was in my 20s were always older than me. Once again, you remember what I said about the generational thing? Those of the women of the 60s, when they were teens and 20s in their 70s, they were a little older in the 80s and they still acted like it was the summer of love. If you were a guy such as me and developed quickly, getting ass wasn't no trouble. That's why I don't go around and badger women like so many people, like Ernie. Ernie acts like he's never seen tits before. Seriously. Bye, Stone. You don't say personal things on me in attack or your account goes here. That's an absolute. Don't matter who you are, don't matter how long I know. Could be a clone, could be not. But when you get to the personal attacks on me, you just go goodbye here. Bye. Now, I'm just waiting for some Laurie's sock accounts to come in here. That could have been Laurie. She does like to clone accounts, but, anybody that says anything about my cats or me other than Pretty Kitty and have a nice day, this isn't the other channels to where, time you out for 300 seconds. It's just bye. And it works a lot better. Like you guys notice, I don't have to time people out because these occasional things like this, that's where they go away. If they've been nice or not, because once again, Laurie is a known cloner, and I say it over and over again, anything up when it comes to between my personal situation or my cats, anything other than anything positive, is an immediate termination on this channel. It doesn't matter who you are. And my mods are told that. And it doesn't matter who it is. And the only reason why I'm saying that is for those people that want to come back later and say, well, I didn't know. And then I tell them, well, I say it at least twice a week. Well, especially when I was 15. I mean, I was a freshman dating a junior. When my daughter was born, she was getting ready to graduate, and, I was getting my driver's license. So, that worked out for me. As I said, she used to drive me to school. And I bought my first car at 15, too. I couldn't drive it till I was 16. But, I bought my first car. Remember, I said I had to come down here and work every summer and every weekend. At 15, I had the money to buy a car. And I bought a really nice car. I bought a really fast car. Well, she's gone. Just saying. Could be, I really don't care who anyone is, really. You know what I'm saying, though. Because on YouTube, you can identify as anyone. And that does sound like something he would do. Oh, no. No, you're not getting away, little kitty. No, you're not getting away. No, you're not getting away. Yes, you are. You're going away. I hate it when I misplace things. What did I do with it, kitty? Ah, here it is. Yes. Now, is Jimbo still live? I mean, his live earlier was like the most painful thing ever. I just came on to rebut Laurie and Bob, because, of course, Bob came on with the community post for those that came in demanding answers from me. And once again, if Bob ever actually listened to my chat, he kind of knows these things if Bob would get to know me. But the thing is you can get to know me on this channel. Now, I'm to get to know Bob too on his channel, but I just know Bob is sad and angry. Yes, and you notice that him and Laurie always shoot way up. I mean, you can see me, I'm Batman. But yes, let's see if anything is on to watch. Now, Nicolina was singing. Jimbo has 21 in his chat. I guess he's going unlive. Okay, he's going to be back at 11:15, everyone. Yes. I'm glad I jumped in. Yes, he's going to be back alive at 11:15. Now, fortunately for me, I've got the tablet in. So this thing has a few hours of power. So that means 1 hour from now, Jimbo's going to go live. So, I guess I need to think of some cunty words in the next hour now, don't I? Yes, everyone, I think I'll have to think of some horrible things to say. Now, I'm not sure if I should go for an hour and come back. I'm debating, everyone. Now, there's 42 in chat right now, and I know that probably only 10 to 15% actually answer questions with numbers. I don't know. Should we hang out another hour, everyone, or not? Or do you think I should go for now? Everyone can hop back over to Nicolina's for a little bit, and then I can come back in an hour. What does anyone think? You know, because this is a responsive, because, you know, I was about to digress and get into subjects and find something else to listen to for a little while, but since Jimbo's going to be 11:15, yes, Nicolina's still alive. I checked with Jimbo, and she's still alive and singing. So everyone, this has been my official response to Bob and Laurie. So, you know, I am going to go for an hour. Because I was thinking about it. They demanded an official response. We've gave it to them. So, you know, Jimbo's going to go live in an hour. So I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to have myself a small meal. I'm going to put the device back on charge. And I will probably be back here with a different topic in about an hour to an hour and 15 minutes. Remember, Jimbo has that gigantic, ridiculous, long intro. So, yeah, I expect me in about an hour and a half. Because that way, too, we'll listen to him some speed. So, and, oh, yes, for those that have to go to bed, you know, please do. But, you know, I don't have anything important to say for the hour. I might have went through Letitia. And I'm probably going to do that anyway. But I will do it as a audio react as a video. And I might shoot that while I'm waiting for the hour. But yeah, I'm going to go make myself something to eat, get myself something to drink, and urinate. Because that way, if Jimbo wants to argue half the night, we can. And I will try to be entertaining, and I will think of all the different ways that I can call him a creep. So I will see everyone that can stop back later. And for those that you can't, please have a good night and sleep well, as real life is always more important than YouTube. Unless your name is Jimbo and Ernie. Or Bob and Laurie. I better go. I could do that for a while.